guys, all right, we're at a really cool little booth right here, and I'm with my buddy Mark Kissling. He's actually my editor for Signs of the Times magazine, the industry's largest magazine dealing with the sign business. I'm actually a column writer. It's called Shop Ops, so make sure you grab Signs of the Times magazine and check out my article, right?
That's right.
This is the guy that keeps me on track and makes me take my 900-word articles and bring them down to 600 words. I know you guys want to hear more from me, so maybe encourage I can get a little bit more space in there, you know, so I'm not so regulated. I'm just playing around, man. Mark, so how long has Signs of the Times been in existence?
More than 100 years. It was founded in 1906. And an interesting thing is, the same company that founded Billboard magazine for music that everybody knows about, also Signs of the Times. And if you think about it, Billboard, signs. That's why it's connected.
No, what? I'm telling you, it's educational. It's a great show. That's awesome. In the magazine, tell me about the new look that we're seeing.
Well, I mentioned Signs of the Times was founded in 1906, and it was actually a 4th generation of this ownership.
Yeah, really?
But in September 2020, the company was sold to Smart Work Media in New Jersey. They had some other business-to-business publications, and so they acquired Signs of the Times and Big Picture and other publications that were done by ST Media Group. And the new company has really done a great job in infusing some new energy and new ideas.
Yeah, the magazine looks totally different now than it did.
Yeah.
It's got a real quality, you know, slick, more modern kind of feel.
One of the best things that the company has brought is something called the Brain Squad. It's a survey group. So right now we have about 200 sign companies that are signed up as part of the squad. We send them a monthly survey and we get all kinds of information from them.
Really?
So it's made the magazine a lot more interactive, a lot more content coming to us that is monthly directly from
the trenches.
From the trenches, yeah. We're getting great projects. We're getting data. So we're constantly asking questions like in the most recent survey, we asked how much has your cost, how much have your costs increased? How much has your pricing increased?
Oh, and what kind of answers did you get?
So, you know, we're saying this is more evidence, and what you were saying yourself, you know, raise prices.
Yeah,
So that's one thing. The old Signs of the Times used to be filled with a lot of technical articles about how to do stuff. We don't really have that so much anymore because we think people are finding that information elsewhere. It's really now more how to run your business, how to be successful in the business, even sort of a kind of a quasi lifestyle thing. It's part of the new ownership's idea that anyone would be interested in reading Signs of the Times. So let's say it's in the lobby of your company and you've got it there on the table. They want customers to be compelled to pick this up and say, hey, this looks really interesting.
It does.
And that's what we're striving for.
And you totally, when I first saw the new format and what it looked like, I immediately called you and said, man, the magazine looked like it's a whole new, fresh feel to it.
You did.
So it's awesome. All right, and so talking about state of affairs in the industry, you know, if you've been in business since 2009, you know how the recession affected, you know, things back then. And we've been kind of calling the time that we're living in right now a reverse recession, right? Because back then, we had no business and plenty of workers and plenty of materials, and now it's completely the opposite of that. We have massive amount of work. The sign industry as a whole is really, really busy, but raw materials are hard to source right now, and people, you know, getting employees, you know, talented people to come work for your company is a difficult thing too. Are you finding any feedback about that here at the show or in the magazine?
A little bit at the show, also through the Brain Squad. You know, we're getting a sense of how people's sales are. So, I mean, there's a lot of business. Your column, you know, I've been following, of course, very closely. And, you know, you spoke most recently about how hard it is to get people and to retain people, make sure they don't leave. You know, you're to be applauded for suggesting that the employees get raises. You know, because everyone's dealing with this right now. And so one of the big challenges in the sign industry, of course, employees. Unemployment is very low. A lot of industries are challenged to get employees, and you know, the sign industry requires some special skills on these parts. Some of your shows where you've talked about all the people you've gone through, I'm sure that's a challenge. You know, bringing in people, retaining them. And there's another problem, I think, just marketing the sign industry, making sure that young people know about the sign industry. Because I think a lot of young people don't even have any idea that it is an industry.
All us original guys are getting old now. You know, we gotta start passing it on to the younger generation.
That's right.
I don't know, it's ridiculous. Well, hey, listen, guys, I want to wrap this up. But Signs of the Times magazine got a whole new bunch of owners, got a whole bunch of new ideas, a new format. The magazine's slick. It feels really good. It's got a wealth of information in the magazine from industry people that I said earlier. It's like you're not in the sign business, but you're so deep in the sign business because you're reporting on it. You're providing all this information to us that are in the trenches actually doing the work. It's a really great resource. Got to check out Signs of the Times magazine. There it is, man. Signs of the Times magazine. Really slick looking magazine. And don't forget to check out my latest article, Back to the Future Part 2.